Good morning. Sorry about that. This is a little late. I was having some problems with my laptop. Um, I guess we're just going off the phone here. Click below to make sure that you're here. I want to make sure that everybody's here. Today is Takeaway Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavergich, and I am Northern Stamper. I am so glad you're able to join me. This may be a little rocky as I have to hold the phone this time. Anyways, what an exciting day. I am finally back in the workshop and it is great. After 4 weeks, it feels kind of a little odd being back in the workshop, but yes, here I am. What an exciting day today. They've got so many things going on. First of all, it is free shipping Tuesday today. If you put in an order, $100 Canadian, they will not charge you shipping. That is fantastic. Let me know if there's something you would like. If you would like it shipped to you for free, I can help you set up, or I'm going to pop in the link above when this is finished, and you can do some shopping that way. Otherwise, drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com. But better yet, if you can, consider joining my team. We have a lot of fun. For $135, that's all you pay. Choose $165 worth of goods. And you get free shipping and no tax on that. That saves you even more money. Plus, we have lots of fun activities, and there are lots of good perks to being a demonstrator. Not only 20% off, up to 25%, but there's more. You get lots of free stuff and early access to things like the mini catalog and celebration. Woohoo! If you don't have a catalog, drop me a comment below. I would be happy to send you one. They are starting July the 1st, so they've got some great stuff in there. And we're going to be making some things coming up in September from the mini catalog and celebration. It's going to be great. So today we are doing Orchid Oasis. We are focusing on the in color of Orchid Oasis, and I've got so much to show you. So what I'm going to do actually is, so that this is not too rocky, I am going to pop this up on the camera mount. Good morning, Joan and Karen and Pat. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. And let's get started. I'm going to just move this up onto the camera mount. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. And we will get started. So let's get you up on here. Hold on. Don't go away. So, all right. Can you see? As I said, my name is Tina Kavergich, and I am Northern Stamper. I'm going to try and get this a little bit better. It was set up for the other camera, but hold on, ladies. Sometimes things happen. Good morning, Sharon. Glad you could join me. So as I mentioned, the mini catalog, if you don't have it, let me know, and I will pop it in the mail for you. So there's the mini catalog and celebration. They start July 1st, so I'm going to show you a couple of things that I got from the celebration catalog. Can't open it up and show you right now, but I can show you what I've created. So let's put this off to the side. One of the items in the celebration is this great stamp set. Very, very cute. And I thought, even though it has 3 images, I just love it. It is fantastic. Oh, hold on. Oh, the grid paper, thank you. Yeah, this is actually one of the new in colors, and a new grid paper that you can purchase. They have, in the package, they have some of each color of the new in colors, Orchid Oasis. This is Tahitian Tide that we did a couple of weeks ago. So great grid paper. So anyways, in the celebration, this is one of the items you can purchase if you reach $60, even though it has only 3 images. Oh, sorry, 4. I thought it was a really great set. So what I had done is I started creating with some of the items. Now, the paper I've used here is also from the free celebration at the $60 level. So I used the little grapes here, or are they figs? I think they're figs. And I used some of the new, they are like craft. Where do I have them all here, so bear with me. It is, one sec, craft leaves, and they come together, whoops, as a bundle. So you get the leaf amber It's a gem combo pack, so you get the gems and the leaves. And what I did is I ran some of these leaves through the gingham embossing folder to give it some depth in the card, the leaf itself. And this is one of the new embellishments. It's wood, so I'm trying to stay away from, what is it, sparkly stuff like that. Trying to stay a little bit more natural, so there's that. I used a little bit of ribbon, so really nice. And I pulled in some of the paper, the Poppy Parade from the DSP. So I did 2 of them. I did a, whoops, look at that's falling out. See, look, looks fantastic. I did 2. I did a slimline version, and apparently I'm holding it upside down. So I did a slimline and a regular size. I didn't know which one I wanted to go with, but I love the stylus sketches. It looks fantastic. It really does. And I think for fall, you can do quite a bit with that. So there's that little fox thing. Looks so darn cute. So what do you think about that? Good morning, Deb and Janice. Thank you for joining me. So that is one of the items that you can purchase, or the designer series paper that was with that. And what else have I got to show you? Oh, yes. So there are the little ducks. Oops, there we go. So there are the little ducks, and these are some of the dies from one of the new, oh, where is it? Got it here on the desk. I am a little bit, there we go. One of the dies I used in here is from Sale-A-Bration. So this is called Tree Lot Dies. And what I did is in here are some double layer trees. And I just took one of the layers and cut it out. So I added that as a little bit of an element. So I was kind of working on these for an idea. So Sale-A-Bration has got a lot of really cool things in it. So I like this Tree Lot die because, of course, it has a little trailer in it. Fantastic. And the dies you can see here, there's one layer, so you can have one color and then another one on top, a little dog, tree cutouts and stuff like that. I got 2 more dies in here. So this is at 120. So you can do that as a list, add it to your what do you call it, wish list. So Tree Lot dies, I got some more to show you. Lots and lots of things. So one of the cool stamp sets I'm looking forward to using is Jingle, Jingle, Jingle from the mini catalog. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I have a lot of new events coming up on my calendar. I'm going to post it above so that you can see what I have coming up. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be super, super fun. Okay. So we are going to be using one of these. Some of these stamp sets that I'm showing off. So this is Jingle, Jingle, Jingle. A lot of fun. Love it. Okay. Another item from the mini catalog is Mistletoe Magic. I just love this. Very simple. The mistletoe, and it comes with some dies. I'm quite excited to use this. I have some in-house activities coming up in September and October, so this will be part of the in-house. We will be using that. And what else have we got? Window Wishes. These are fantastic. So this die set, so this comes with a die set. You can buy it as a bundle. Window dies. And what I really like about this, so there's a window you can create, and say you pop it out, oops, and then you can kind of put it around, like, look, this one die, and the stamp matches really nice, and then you could put some other things behind it, and make it, you could either do a shaker card, or anything like that, so you can, let's take a look, we can have it like that, there's some snowflakes, or some of the new designer series paper that is coming up. Look, we can put little houses in our window. Very cool. I think there's going to be a lot of really cool things that you can do with window wishes. And it doesn't have to be for Christmas. And that's why I took the window frame part. I think you can do more with it than just that for Christmas. So window wishes. Let's put this aside. What else have we got? Oh, in the Sale-A-Bration catalog, They have Rings of Love, the designer series paper. Very pretty. I love the colors in this. So this is, I believe it's $60. That's the level. I love this paper. Really nice. I think it's going to be fantastic for Christmas. I bought bunches of this for our August Takeaway Tuesday. It's going to be really nice. I think you're going to love this. So the paper, I got to tell you, as always, much more prettier in person than it is on camera. So consider that. So for when you're looking through the catalogs, what else have we got? Frosted Flurries, Joyful Flurries. We are going to be using this in one of the takeaways coming up. I believe it's October. And we will also be using this for to make us some other Christmas cards. Look on the calendar and you will see what that is. So this is going to be, I got some really great ideas with Joyful Flurries, and you're going to want to join in on that. One of the bundles that they have is with a punch, and this is very cool. And I thought, handmade wishes. I really like this. I love punches, and I think they're great. So this one comes in a really interesting design. And actually, I used it on this card here. This is the design it comes with. So I think there's a lot of cool things that we can make with this. I've got some great ideas for my imperfect class. So I always buy in a bundle because one, it saves me 10%. But then two, I always find that with the bundles, there is always something in the stamp set, one or the other, that I'm going to absolutely, totally be in love with. So, okay. Every time I just want to peek up and make sure, see if I'm not missing any comments. So this, I think, is going to be really fun. Like I said, love the punch. Whenever they come out with a punch, I grab it because I think it's so useful. So there's also another new punch with a kind of a scalloped kind of edge around. Very interesting. I haven't tried it yet, but it is on my desk to be used. So we'll be checking those out. Couple of more things. Whimsical Wonderland embossing folder. Looking forward to making this for Christmas and adding that to our papers and for some designs. Okay. And always paper share. We always have a paper share. So this is a small sampling of some of the papers. I wanted to make sure that I got it in so that you could take a quick peek. Now I am doing a paper share, and I'm doing a paper share only for Christmas papers. So if there's something you would like, which you'd like to join in on the paper share, let me know. It's $40 and you get 7 packages, and I'm tossing in a bonus. The gnome paper will be part of that as a bonus. So check out some of these papers. This vellum paper is absolutely stunning. It has iridescent on it. I don't know if some demonstrators have already seen this. Comment below on which one is your favorite so far, like which paper pack is your favorite. So they have some really, really nice ones. This is a carryover from last year. I love it. I've got some great ideas with this poinsettia paper. I got to tell you, always the paper is a lot prettier in person than it is in a catalog or on the video. So look, this one's got candy canes in it. And this, I think, is going to be really interesting. This has got gold in it, gold, black, and some really bold colors. It's going to look fantastic. Gonna love this. You're going to love a paper share. $40 and we can get going. Anyways, I had gone on a trip and I did a card swap, and I wanted to show you some of the super duper cute cards that we got. And they are really nice. So great ideas here. So this is using some of the In Blooms paper. Very nice. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones because they did some nice embossing around the edges. More happiness in blooms. This one was really nice. They did a nice soft little with the blending brush first and then cut out the flowers. Very, very pretty. So, and if you like cherries, there you go. You got some cherries here. They had put some clear embossing and some texture on the cherries for some design. Very cute, very nice cards. I love doing card swaps because I get some super duper great ideas. Isn't that guy just absolutely adorable? Just love him. So card swaps, always try and join in on them. They are a lot of fun. So today is all about Orchid Oasis. So this is a beautiful, beautiful color, Orchid Oasis, and we are going to be focusing on that color today. And I hope you are going to enjoy the card we're going to be creating. So grab your packages, ladies, and I'm going to show you what we will be using. So in the meantime, here are a few cards using the Orchid Oasis color. And to give you some ideas. So this one is using the tea set. I think they did a really nice job tying in the card colors on this. And this one is using just the stamps. Stamp and paper turns some items just absolutely fantastic. So that is a really nice use of the colors here. There is a little bit more. And oh, look at this. This is Bottled of Happiness. I thought that was really cool. They used the glitter paper. Looks fantastic on that. And even though this is not quite Orchid Oasis, I just love that. Isn't that pretty? I had to just kind of show that one off too. All right, ladies, are you ready? So what you're going to do is from your packages, you are going to get the Orchid Oasis cardstock, and you're just going to fold it in half. Okay, to make a card. And this card is going to be landscape. So we're going to have it long ways. So there it's going to open up and down. Okay. And you should have in your packages like a little oval, basic white oval, basic white card. And that will be for the inside. We will toss that inside. Okay. And you are going to look for 3 strips of, or is it 4 strips of Orchid Oasis? Oh, maybe it's 3 of, oh, I guess it's going portrait. All right, I cut it for portrait, where it's going to go this way, that we're going to lay it down. So let's take a look on what we are going to make. So let's see, are we going to do it this way with the white on top, or are we going to do it the other way? So anyways, get your pieces together. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And if you have any questions, okay, let me know. So this is a very simple card. And like I said, we are focusing on the Orchid Oasis in color. So I wanted to show you some of the different papers that they had that you could use. So this is from some of the Tea Time Designer Series paper. Okay, so let's get started. And what I want to do is actually, I'm going to start with stamping my sentiment on the cardstock. Let's make sure you got on the cardstock, little circle here. And if you don't like the circle and you want to use maybe a different punch or die, go right ahead. That is totally up to you. This one is from Lovely in Linen. And we will be using this in July and August. I love that set. Love that set. So what I'm going to do is I have my Orchid Oasis ink pad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some different colors, maybe some soft succulent. And what I want to do is a little bit around on the edges. And actually, I am going to use a Bottled Happiness. I'm going to add some elements around the edges. And in Bottled Happiness, there are some items that I can use to do exactly that. So what I want to do first is actually use this flower in the center. This one here, I'm just going to use it. And I'm going to add some ink to the circle. So let's get that started. And I'm going to, come on, get that out. And let's place it on the block. Now, don't forget, when you are using any kind of polymer stamp, you know, the kind that you can see through, have a little bit of a cushioning underneath, because there is no cushioning with the clear stamps, okay? So I'm going to use this piercing mat. You can always use a catalog, which would be good too. But let's have something underneath. And because I don't want to stamp on my piercing mat, you can see I've done it a few times. I'm just going to grab a little bit of scrap paper to put underneath, okay? And I'm just going to put that underneath. And look at that, Orchid Oasis in color grid paper. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp that up. And I want a little bit. I don't want it super strong in color. So I'm going to stamp first. And then I'm just going to stamp on the circle around the edge a little bit. So it's very light. And you can see it's very light all the way around. Now, it looks like it's missing some things, but that is the little leaf part that we will be adding with the green. So there's this one. So just add a little bit of a design element into your card or your sentiment tag. So let's get that started. Oops. They're always tough when they come off the for the very first time. And we'll put that on there. Okay, so that looks really, really nice. I am going to use actually soft seafoam. I want a nice light color. And what I need to do now, as I ink it up, I need to figure out where you got to keep turning it to figure out where the things match up. And this is one of the toughest parts. I think that's it. Oh, looks like that. All right, and I'm going to stamp that right there. And, oh, it looks like I missed it. But you know what? It actually doesn't look too bad. And if not, guess what? There are two sides. And let's do that again. So I'll do the green. Okay, and now we go back and we bring in the purple. I gotta do this again. And we are going to, are in the same situation. We'll stamp it again. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's use the first side. I like that one best. If not, you know what? I got more paper. No big deal about that. So what I'm going to do is actually now I'm going to add a sentiment. Okay, so there are so many different sentiments to use. I have this one from A Million Thanks. It doesn't fit, so we won't be using that. I'm going to be using something from Lovely and Lasting, and this is what we are going to be using in July. So there is a nice thank you that fits really well on this. And I am going to use the Orchid Oasis in color. Now, remember I only did it on half strength here. So this will really make it stand out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Orchid Oasis with the stamped off color. And what I'm going to do, you're going to love what I do when I'm done with this. Okay. Even though I was off on stamping on some of the flowers, that's okay. You know what? I'm not going to stress about it. It's okay not to be perfect. You know, it's okay. So what we're going to do, you have a choice. If you want to use this piece of white on the inside, which I think I would like to, go right ahead. Let's place our strips down because I wanted to focus on the color itself. So I'm going to arrange my stripes in a certain way, decide which way I like them. Okay. And what I have, when I place these down, if I place them all the way over, you're going to notice that this is a little bit off. So there's a lot hanging off here. I did that on purpose. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little piece off from the front. Now, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to actually glue down these pieces, and then I'm going to do some cutting. Okay? And what's going to happen is it's going to expose the white from the inside, and I'm going to do some stamping along the edge here. You're going to love it. Okay? So let's get this glued down. So simply just glue them down. Okay? Each strip, and I'm going to work from left to right. All right, so I'm going to check. There we go. I have it on the left. Let me see, are there any questions? Nope, no questions yet. Okay. And I'm going to glue the third one. Now these stripes, you can actually have them any length you want. And you'll notice that some of these are, they're different. They are different widths, and that's okay. Kind of gives a little bit of a design. Like I said, nothing has to be perfect. You want to check out, I do have a class coming up. I think it's in July or June. It's called Perfectly Imperfect. And that's what it's all about. Being imperfect in your creation. We don't always want to be perfect when we create something. Being imperfect is good too. You're going to love what we got coming up for that class. So I think this is going to be really a lot of fun. So you'll notice that my pieces are now glued down. There is a large strip on the right side, and I'm going to open the card. Don't cut it with both. I'm just going to open the card, and I'm going to cut the card front, okay? And as I put my paper in, I'm going to keep an eye on where the track is. And as I close it, I know that that track, okay, is going to be taken off. So I'm going to hold on to this because I can still use that. Even though it's a tiny little piece, we can still use that. So now that I have it cut off from the front, you'll see that there is a little bit of white hanging off. See, isn't that great? Okay, what we're going to do, let's get our white. And what we're going to do is we are going to stamp some of the color on the basic white to give it some design. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to use some of the flowers from the Bottle of Happiness. I'm going to add some of that. Okay. And again, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stamp off and then do the second color. So let's get our piercing mat, which has been placed somewhere. Okay. Bring that back in because I'm going to go over. Okay. Just want to make sure everybody can see. All right. Okay. Let me know how you're doing here. And let's turn this so I can get more. There we go. And I'm going to get my Orchid Oasis. I think actually out of all of these colors, I think this is one of my favorite. And you can, what I did is before I had gone on vacation, as I bought those tumblers in each color. And those tumblers turned out to be totally fantastic. I just love them. I ended up buying, so I bought one in each color. So there's 5, ended up buying 5 more. I loved it so much. So I'm going to stamp once. Okay. And stamp off and around the edge a little bit. There we go. And let's go. Whoa, stamp off. And again, just on the edges. So I'm going to do that around the edges. See, it's not very dark, but the color is fantastic. These in colors, I actually love these in colors very, very much. I'm extremely happy with them. I think they are fantastic. I don't know. What is your favorite in color? So mine, I think, has got to be Orchid Oasis. Comment, what is your favorite one? So what I'm going to do now, again, what we're doing is we got to figure out which way these flowers go. And I think it was this way. Okay. Oh, I'm going to focus on, there's the center. 1. I did it. Yay. And I'm going to do it again. Oop, need more ink. This is a very light color. Okay, I'm focusing on the center flowers. And there we go. Did I do it? Oh, I did it. Okay. And I'm going to do a little bit more and make sure we get it. This one, I think I turned a little bit. Oh, we'll just go like that. There we go. Awesome. That looks so pretty on the edge. Oh my goodness. I'm very happy. All right. Let's stamp a sentiment in here. Okay. I think we can have a sentiment on the inside. Let's see. What are we going to say? Okay. I like this one from Bottle of Happiness. Sending a little message. Oop, where'd it go? We will pop that on the inside in Orchid Oasis. Get another block. So I have so many blocks. I have enough blocks to build a little house. Ha ha ha. That's so funny. Anyways, so pat and turn. And we're going to put, oh, let's make sure it's center. And in the, that looks so great. Now, remember I had that little piece left over? We are not done yet. I'm going to add some design elements to this, and it's going to be tone on tone. And what I'm going to do is actually, because it's so tiny, I'm going to add some of the design elements from Lovely and Lasting, which we are going to be using in the July and August takeaway. You're going to love this set. It is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is take one of the little flowers. Okay, just going to show you. I'm just going to grab one of the little flowers because I think it will match pretty well with what we used in Bottled of Happiness. And I'm going to take my Orchid Oasis, and it's going to be tone on tone. So I'm just going to stamp my flowers, just random higgledy-piggledy. You know, you love that word, higgledy-piggledy. And just all the way around, up and down this piece of cardstock. Okay, there we go. Higgledy-piggledy. Oh my goodness, that's like an old word. What other old word is there? You know, doodad. Geez, I can't think of any other ones. Higgledy-piggledy for some reason came to my mind. Anyways, okay, so we got our design elements. Let's start putting it together, okay? I'm going to place this little, sending a little message on the inside. I'm just going to glue it down, okay? Pop it on the inside. And I'm focusing on lining it up on the right, okay? And I'm going to take that little strip, and add it to the other side, and I'm going to butt it up against the line. There we go. This way we don't waste any little bits of paper. That looks so pretty on the inside. And look at that. On the outside, you can kind of see it just peeking out. Now we're not done. Not at all. Okay, what we want to do, remember we have our sentiment. Now, if you have some ribbon, grab some ribbon. And I had some ribbon, and I don't know where it went to. Oh, here we go. Now, I'm going to use some of the ribbon. There is, I love this really thick one, and this is called the frayed ribbon. It's white. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. I love this. I've already used like 4 rolls of it. I love it so much. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to put a little bit behind. Okay. But then there's also the matching Orchid Oasis. It's like a shimmery kind of ribbon. I'm going to add them both in. I'm going ribbon crazy today. So I don't know about you. So let's go a little ribbon crazy. So I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon, and we're going to add that. Now I can do like the little V if I want. Okay, we can do a little V on the top and a little V on the bottom if we like, right? We could do that. Or you can have it completely go across if you like. It's totally up to you. I like the V shape. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to add a little bit of this, this gold ribbon inside. Oh, what can we do? So I'm going to snip a little bit off. There we go. And I'm going to tuck that on the inside. And it's just going to peek out. So peek out like this. Make it a little V. Come on. Or maybe, fine, we'll just put it on top. It wants to be on top. That's okay by me. Sometimes the card or the ribbon needs to speak to you, and you just got to listen. So I'm going to turn that over, and I'm just going to add some tape. So first, I'm going to hold it, put the tape on the first ribbon, tape on the second ribbon so it doesn't move. I'm going to cut another little piece, and I want a small V on the little bottom. I'm going to do that the same. There we go. get my 2 ribbons, and I'm going to add it to the bottom. So there's one. Let's add him. So don't forget, if you are interested in joining my team, there are some you may want to join in August, July or August. They have a sign-up bonus coming in July and August. It's a great little, what is it? It's like a little, oh, what is it? A little agenda book. Very cute. Very cute. I already started making mine. So that is their sign-up bonus for July and August. And you may want to consider joining my team because they got, Stampin' Up's got this great fun convention in November. And we're all going to Montreal. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm so super duper excited. I hope all of my team members will be able to join me at in November for on stage. It is a lot of fun. We're going to have a couple of nights in Montreal doing some crafting, doing some sightseeing and partying. It's going to be lots of fun. So it doesn't matter where you are. You can come and join. And also, I have team activities that are online. So it doesn't matter where you are in Canada. You can always join in. And sometimes I even have in-house, like on Saturday, I had an in-house activity with some team members. We had such a hoot. What a great time we had. Okay, so I just added that sentiment on with dimensionals. Now, remember I had that mistake there with the flower? I was kind of off. Guess what? I can fix that. How? Of course. You just add a little gem on top. So I am going to look for a little gem that I can place on top. Okay, I'm going to go through and look at some of the ones that I had. Okay, there we go. And let's see what color I can add. Oh, I really like that pink there. So I have a whole bunch, right? I always keep a whole bunch for some reason. These are my little extras. And oops, oh, maybe black. And just take a look and we'll just go through. Oh, I think it's this one. This one stuck to my thumb, wants to go. So I think that's the one I'm going to use. For some reason, it told me it wants to be on the card. I don't like that one. May have told me, but it's not the one I want. I actually really like the white. So let's go with that. So I'm going to put a little bit of white. Go through some of your embellishments, lay them down on top, and see which ones speak to you on being added. So I'm going to add a couple of these white ones. I think they would look really, really nice. I'm going to just turn this, and I'm just sliding them off the paper, this clear paper, and putting them on. I find it easier that way, just kind of sliding them off. There we go. There we go. So now you will never know that I missed stamping on that piece. Okay. And don't forget to add some Wink of Stella. A little bit of Wink of Stella. Oh, cat hair. And going to do a little bit of dabbing, okay, to some of the flowers. Okay. There we go. And you know what? Nothing says you can't add a butterfly, right? So let's add one of the little element brushed brass butterflies. There we go. There we go. Hey, that really adds something to it. So there we go. We have finished our card with the Orchid Oasis. I hope I've given you some ideas. I love the color. I love it. It's one of my favorite colors. We've designed the inside. Don't forget to stamp your envelope. And let's get our envelope and stamp that too. And what are we going to use? Oh, I'm just going to grab something from one of the stamp sets. Grab my Orchid Oasis in ink color, which seemed to have gotten legs. Where'd you go? Hello? Oh, there it is. And we're going to stamp the envelope. Okay. There we go. Let's add a little bit of Orchid Oasis to the envelope. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? There we go. And we have it now. We have it all matched up. We have our envelope. We have our card. Let me know what you think of the card. Very simple. Grab some of your scrap papers, place it together, add a little design element. You know, it doesn't have to be straight. Maybe cut on some of the different dies. Design the inside. Use some of the papers. Don't throw them away. There is always a way to use scrap papers. And don't forget, no naked envelopes. If you have any questions, please drop me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out my upcoming events. Oh, Wednesday, this Wednesday is Mystery Stamping Night on my VIP page, on the community page. Don't miss that. Check that out. Drop me an email. Need a catalog? Let me know. Anyways, what do you think of the card today? I love it. Super simple. Love the color. My favorite color, Orchid Oasis. Next week, we are doing another color. It is the last color in color, and that is Sweet Sorbet. So you don't want to miss next week's. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a great day.